Hi guys, welcome to Office Blokes.
Confidential.
I am Office Bloke Dave.
I'm Office Bloke Mike.
I'm Office Bloke Daz.
Collectively we're the Office Blokes. We have two other YouTube channels. You may recognise us from the reaction channel. That's definitely the bigger one. We've got a try channel. We love to try stuff. And this channel is the podcast channel where we talk absolute nonsense most of the time.
We do.
Talk about football a bit as well.
We do.
Yeah,
Got some football, good football ones coming up.
Yeah. That's out today.
If you like your football, Euros and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
I do.
It's the place to be.
Yeah. You even get to see me on the Euros podcast.
Yeah.
Treat
Nice.
yourself. Why not? So, for anyone who doesn't know, Office Blokes Confidential is where we take viewer submissions and we try and help you out, don't we?
Help, in inverted commas, I think.
We try and help you out. We try and fix the problems in your personal life. We try and have a bit of fun at your expense.
Yeah.
And then maybe do actually offer good advice from time to time as well.
Maybe.
It's the best advice.
It's by far the best advice.
The best advice you don't need money for.
It's the only advice, some might say. It's literally the only advice. So we'll get into it. Again, I don't know if this person wants me to use their name. I'll use the first name. How's it going, Office Blokes? My name is Tyler and I have a relationship query. I've been dating this girl for about a year and a half now. We're at a point where we're getting serious about the relationship and making it long term. That's a long time, a year and a half now, to start talking about it being serious. Yeah. It's usually like a month. The issue is I've only met her family a few times because of COVID and I can't stand being around her family. She's very close to her family and they all live basically in the same city. She doesn't really seem to notice, but definitely her grandparents and older family are very racist. That's old people in general. What you got to be careful of there is judging people who grew up in the 30s by modern day standards, you know, in the 40s and stuff.
It can be a bit trying.
Yeah, it's a bit different for older people. It's rubbed off a bit on her parents, but she hasn't seemed to be affected by it at all. My question to you guys is it worth being in this relationship knowing that I'll have to see her family all the time now that COVID is easing up? I love my girlfriend, but I can't stand being around that atmosphere, and there isn't really a good way to avoid them if I'm going to be with her. Yeah.
Do you know what I'd do?
Well,
go on, Mike, you start.
no, go on.
What I'd do is you don't marry the girl for the family. You're not marrying the family.
No.
Right? So I know more than anyone. I seldom see any of my family. I seldom see any of my wife's family. And it's good. Suits me. But what you do is you go meet the family, and if you do get hints of racism or just correct them, just put them right. Stand for them, go, hey, whoa,
Yeah.
shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right?
I mean, something to consider when you're meeting someone's family is they've all known each other a long time. They're very comfortable around each other and they're just saying whatever they think. Whereas if they were in another, like a professional environment or something, you might find that they don't actually think half the stuff they're saying. You know, they're just with friendly, similar-minded people and they're cracking jokes maybe, or, you know, we don't know what level.
Maybe it's a sign that they feel comfortable with him. Maybe they're thinking, well, we can talk less because we're comfortable with him and we like him.
What he hasn't said is his race or their race. What if he's a black guy and they're all white? He's like, he's getting hints of racism.
Or vice versa. Or,
then I'd kind of be like, if they're not accepting you for your race.
Oh, yeah.
It's not. It's Wesley Snipes. Yes, I mean,
I see what you mean. It could be that angle or that what he's talking about, but it's hard to tell, really, isn't it? If we don't know,
I'm assuming.
Then it would be more difficult, then I think, wouldn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
I would guess.
I'm assuming he's a white guy with a white girlfriend, or a black guy with a black girlfriend. Whichever way, I think they're all the same race by the sounds of it. That's the way I'm assuming.
I
think maybe you would have mentioned it.
Probably.
Yeah. Otherwise,
because that's a big issue. If he's saying they're racist and he's not rubbing off on her, then you would hope not. If it's a mixed race or a cross race relationship.
Yeah, of course.
But the way I'd do it is you're not marrying. If you're really into the girl and you really like her, then you're marrying the girl or you're getting serious with the girl, not the girl's family.
Yeah.
I know that comes as a part of the package,
but
you can always swerve them later on in life.
It happens the world over, doesn't it? You know, not everybody gets on with like in-laws, do they? And relations of your other half. It just happens all the time, doesn't it?
Just do what I do, fade it away. Just fade it away gradually. Just disappear into move countries.
I'll do it.
It's an absolute classic not getting on with the in-laws, though. It's nothing new, is it? It's just, it is what it is. It's a sign that this guy might be a good guy because every generation should be that little bit better than the last. And if he's looking at the older generation going the racist and stuff like this, it's testament to you, you know.
It could be like it could be a bit like, you know, work colleagues or people that you meet out and about socially, you know, friends of friends and stuff. There's always people that you don't get on with quite as well, and you don't hang about with as much, but you know, you just do, don't you? You manage the situation, get on with it. I mean, if he was there like with the in-laws every day, it might be a bit more of an issue, but if it's like every few weeks, maybe you just
if the in-laws are there every day, you've got fucking bigger problems.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I've been in a similar situation where I've not particularly liked someone's family, and a close family where there's a lot of them and they're in each other's pockets. Some were nice, some weren't, some were just playing wrong in the head. And it used to cause me a lot of stress, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
Like going and spending time with them and like 8 hours in, and you just like, I just want to go home. It's doing my head in.
I think with COVID lifting now, all the restrictions, I think he's just got to give it a go, give it a few months, see how he gets on. If it's that bad, then he might have to have a word with his girlfriend, maybe. But it sounds like it'd be a bit of shame to sort of break up a relationship.
A year and a half,
for something like this, because it sounds like they're getting on pretty well, doesn't it? So
Tyler should become the weird one. Do something like real wacky. Don't know if they start going in and they start all being racist, and just turn up like, I don't know, with a shotgun. just carry it around with you. I
thought you were going to say a parrot.
So rest on his shoulder like that all the time.
Or a parrot on one shoulder, starting off on the other.
Yeah,
just
I mean,
hey, how's it going?
One way of dealing with that is just to be ridiculously passive when you're around the family and just be like, okay. Yeah. You don't need to engage everyone and have conversations. Just let them talk and just be like, whatever.
Yeah, you do the barbecue, let them all party over there.
That's my move. That is my move. Go and stand at the barbecue on your own with a beer and just leave everyone to it. That's the ultimate move. But yeah, I mean, it is. I think you touched on it. It could be like work colleagues, a similar situation. You don't have to like everyone. You don't have to get on with everyone, do you? Necessarily,
no, you can't in life.
You've just got to be. You just got to be civil sometimes. Be a grown up about it, and just kind of go, yeah, whatever.
I know it's maybe a bit different with girlfriend if he's thinking maybe getting even more serious in the future. You know, marriage on the cards, and maybe he's looking at that longer term and thinking, you know, do I want to be around the family all the time? But
do you not tend to see less of your family the older you get, though?
I would guess
across the board.
If you're together and start a family, I think you probably do, don't you?
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah.
You might be overthinking it a bit.
Yeah, maybe.
Plus, the old racist ones will die soon anyway. So.
I reckon I've not seen a family member for over 2 years.
Your direct family, you mean? Wow.
Don't account for my family when I say my family, like my kids and my wife.
Your side. Your side.
Like brothers, sisters, parent, and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
2 years.
Wow. Do you talk?
No.
Facebook?
Nope.
Not like the odd picture.
Nope. Not even on my Facebook.
Wow, fair enough. Yeah, I think there's a few bits of half decent advice.
Yeah,
there.
but I'd stick with it anyway. That's my advice. Stick with it for now. And
I wouldn't be in a rush to bin her off. If it's a year and a half and you like her, and just be open and honest with her about it. If someone is racist in front of you, just like you said, just turn around and go, I don't agree with that.
Yeah,
maybe beat him up, right? Just give him a headlock.
You know what you could do that? I'll do the job as well, won't it?
If it's the grandpa that's racist, every time he says something, call him Kanye. Just go, right, Kanye. Go on, Kanye.
I'm sure he's serious with his girlfriend. I'm sure if he could have a word with her and say, listen, she might be able to have a word, on the quiet with some of them. Maybe
you're not going to change the.
You're not changing racist old people.
No.
Not
grandparents. Grandparents. I don't think you would you? But
no, they know better, don't they?
Yeah.
In their head.
Anyway,
stick with it.
Yeah,
just like Tyler, stick with it. Yeah, that's the advice there.